What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take with me, Blake Neiman. And in the town of Willamette, there's not much time for athletes to catch a break. With so many successful programs, we often see our elite basketball players get thrown right from the hardwood out onto the diamond. This year, it has been no different, as we saw the Warriors just last Saturday playing hoops down in Coos Bay against the best teams in the state. Now, less than a week later, the Warriors were on the baseball field playing the same caliber of competition. The Warriors kicked off the season on Wednesday against the Gladiators of Gladstone. With only 2 days of practice for these basketball players to get prepared, the Warriors were definitely not in sync on both sides of the ball. At the plate, the Warriors seemed to have gotten off to a good start, with Carson Girding getting on with a single and then finding a way to score to take the 1-0 lead. However, Girding was about the only offensive production the Warriors got all day, as he had 2 of the Warriors' just 3 hits on the day. Defensively, the Warriors took a turn for the worst after the first inning, as well as they committed 5 errors, which allowed the Gladiators to keep gaining opportunities to punish. Ultimately, Willamette fell to Gladstone 8-2 in their season opener. Friday, the Warriors hope to flip the switch from Wednesday's outcome with their first home game of the year against a historically successful program in the Henley Hornets. The Warriors' ace Skylar Brolin made his debut on the bump and was dominant through the first 2 innings of play, pounding the zone and keeping the Hornets from threatening on the scoreboard. Yet, in the third, the Warriors, similar to Wednesday, opened the door for their opponent with fielding mistakes, which allowed the Hornets to take advantage and take their first lead of this game. Unlike against Gladstone, though, this time the Warriors were able to counter with some offense, as I was able to start a 2-out rally with a double down the third baseline, which put me in a good position for leadoff hitter Cameron Ordway to knock me in off a double of his own. Ordway would then find his way home after Carson Girding came through at the plate yet again with an RBI single to even this game up 2 apiece. The game would stay locked in at a 2-2 tie all the way up until the 6th, where the Hornets began to figure out Brolin a bit with 3 hits to drive in 2 runs. The following inning, the Warriors' fielding errors would come back to haunt them yet again, allowing the Hornets to take extra bases and cash in at the plate with an additional 3 runs. Willamette put up a good fight in the bottom of the 7th, with John McCombs coming in as a pinch hitter and slapping a single to right field, which sparked a rally in which the Warriors were able to drive in 2 more runs of their own. But unfortunately, it would be too little too late, as the Warriors got outdueled by the Hornets 4-7 in their home opener. While the Warriors suffered yet another loss, there was significant improvement in offensive production for the Warriors, as they went from just having 3 hits and 2 runs on Wednesday to 8 hits, and that brought in 4 runs on Friday. The Warriors' defense, on the other hand, has much room to grow, as they have committed a combined 10 errors over the past 2 games. It's early on in the season, and the Warriors are going to be facing high-caliber opponents day in and day out, which is only going to make them that much better and help them grow that much quicker. Hoping for optimism, lots of good stuff coming in the future. Just got to clean things up right now. But getting the rust off in these basketball players, once they get used into the baseball season, I'm sure the Warriors will be back into dominant fashion. Hope you all enjoyed that. You can catch all of the and more of the spring sport actions for the Warriors. We're right back to spring. It is officially spring today here on March 20th, so I hope you all are enjoying that. The sunshine will be coming out, and you can catch all of the local and national sports here on Blake's Take on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. Thanks all for tuning in. Stay up to date by subscribing and liking, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.